Alright, hello. I decided to get on here because I made multiple videos a while ago about when I'm feeling anything. Getting on here and talking about it and making a video helps me process and feel better, or at least some form of release. And here lately, I've been struggling a lot with grief, and I don't feel like doing anything. That even like the things I actually want to do, I feel like I don't have the energy or the capacity to do them. And that sucks because in the light of losing someone so close to our family, there's this desire to want to create and do the things I know he would have wanted me to do, and that the things that he was proud of me for doing and excited for me to do and like pursue in life. There's this desire to want to put even more effort towards those things and to share with the world and be in community, but it's also coupled with this deep heaviness and sluggishness and exhaustion and like I said, lack of energy and capacity to do the things. And so I have been trying to give myself grace and take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. And I was like, well, you know what? You're struggling to do the things you had already had set to do or planned to do. So maybe create within the avenue of processing this grief, because that is what's blocking you right now. That is what's weighing on you right now. So maybe instead of trying to just like pick up where I left off, maybe give myself time and space to create from these feelings and to write about them and talk about them and all of the things, which I've been doing, but it's fairly hard. Kind of feels like starting over, like all the things I was doing and just like went down the drain, or like don't feel like doing them anymore, or like I'm starting over and doing them. I typically journal every morning. Didn't feel like doing that. Did it today, not the morning, but the afternoon, but you like just and yesterday, and just trying to be like, okay, if you do that, that's something more than you were doing. And it's funny, I ran into someone today where I went, and we were just talking about what journaling gives you and how you're able to release and process through journaling. So trying to do that, but even that feels like pulling teeth. Just writing. But it's funny because it felt so hard to do, but then once I did it, it felt so like freeing and cathartic. And planning to paint some today. Just show up Just show up to the canvas, and whatever happens, happens. Same thing with this, was just like, just show up in front of the camera, and whatever you talk about, whatever you don't. But it's been really hard, and I was like, maybe you just talk about how hard it's been and release that and get that off your chest and allow yourself to move through this in whatever way you need to move through it. And I keep like telling myself, like, you know, the opposite of depression is expression and creation. The opposite of depression is expression and creation. Opposite of depression is expression and creation. And I genuinely believe that. But at the same time, it can be so hard to get there, to get yourself to even get up and do anything. So I don't know. I don't know what moving forward through this looks like and how I will gather, whatever the word is, to gather the energy to do the things. But I know I will at some point in time. So I'm just focusing on taking things one day at a time, day by day. Like, okay, journal, and if that's all you can do, then you did that. Show up to things, and if that's all you can do, then do that. Even telling stories has also been so therapeutic. Telling stories and listening to stories and using this as an opportunity to tell stories and let stories live on. And within the journaling and the writing, telling the story of even how I'm feeling right now and how we are feeling right now. Yeah, that's how I've been doing. That's how I've been feeling. This too shall pass. Is what the person I was talking to told me earlier. This too shall pass. Even in the heaviness, there's been light and moments of comfort and moments of peace. And so really trying to be present in those and allowing those things to guide me and those moments to guide me. But we shall see how it goes from here. All right, more words, more thoughts, more things. It's probably been a week at least since I recorded the first half of this video, and since then a lot of things have happened and changed, and I felt like before I posted it would be good to add on to what's previously been communicated. But it's funny how I know in the first part I was talking about needing to and allowing myself to create from the pinpoint of the grief that I was feeling in order to move forward and create the things that I want to create and move through the stuckness and the sluggishness that I had been feeling. And since then, having recorded that half of that video and finding the umph to journal and write about what I'm feeling and write and share about what I'm feeling, I feel like it's done exactly that. I've been able to move through and process at least the start of processing the grief in order to move through it and move move through it and move forward from creating from it and feeling it. And it's even inspired me to, with other projects that I'm doing and other ideas I have and things going on, it's inspired me to it being like a pillar of other things that I'm doing and utilizing what I'm learning and experiencing from that grief within other things that I'm creating and doing that don't maybe like off firsthand have to do with it. And it makes me think about like one of the past videos I made about moving with my creativity, and movement has come up so much lately, and I think that's been so beneficial in this time and in this process. Moving my body, running, walking, shaking, dancing, singing, and even combining movement with creation to move through the feeling and come out on the other side of it and create from it. But yeah, that's how it's been going lately, and it's been incredibly helpful and beneficial right now, and it's allowed me to find moments of comfort and release and beauty and acceptance within the heaviness of the experience itself. It's one of the only things that's allowing me and helping me move forward. Yeah.